Hello, hello, hello. All right, let's see if I did all the buttons like I'm supposed to. I always say that because I never know if I pushed everything. Of course, it should be right. I had help today. And I can actually hear myself today. I love it. Hello. Yes, okay. I got confirmation you can hear me. All right, this is good. Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is week 3 of Kidz Korner from Somerset First United Methodist Church's virtual campus. I'm your host, Miss Bev, or as some of you know me as Wabbit's mom. Hey, Somerset FUMC. I bet that's Miss Lisa. Hello, ladies. It's good to see you guys tonight. Okay. We have been traveling on a very special Advent journey. This is week 3. After tonight we only have one more week. There's 4 weeks of Advent, and this tonight and one more Tuesday, and we are through with Advent. Can't believe it. The time has just flown by. We've done some really, really fun things, and I hope that tonight will be no exception. I have a fun thing planned, I think. I think everybody will like it. And speaking of fun, our theme tonight is joy. Oscar's waiting to sing. Will you tell Oscar we'll get there? I promise. Our theme tonight is joy. I've got a new microphone, and so I'm having trouble kind of popping around things here. We did our Advent wreath on the first Tuesday, our first week of Advent on our first Tuesday. We made our Advent wreath, and we have done our series on the meaning of the candles on the wreath. Hope, peace, joy, and love. We did hope, we did peace, and today we're doing joy. It is our third one, and if you'll notice on our candle, joy is a different color. It's pink. We'll talk about that in a minute, but it is a different color. So today's theme is joy. Okay. Before I get started, let me tell you the supplies that we're going to need to make our craft. We are going to make a shaker, a little musical shaker. I have several made that I'm going to show you. This one is one that I made last week as an example, and we are going to make it. So you're going to need 2 plastic cups or a plastic bottle with a lid that you can put stuff in and shake. Decorative tape and packing tape, or colored duct tape. I've got several made out of different things. I'm going to show you the different ways you can tape it. You're going to need something to make it rattle, something to make it shake. I used macaroni because that's what I had. You could use beads, you could use beans, small rocks would work. And I also use some pretty things to make it decorative. I used some pieces of ribbon that I curled, some little what I call table scatter, some little gemstones to make it pretty when you make it pretty that you can see. I've got these pretty things inside of it. I don't know if you can see that very well, but you'll see and then I put stickers on the outside of it. So you need cups, tape, something to make it shake, something to make it pretty inside if you want, and stickers to go on the outside. You okay, baby? My dog's coughing. All right, so let's review just a little bit. Week 1, we talked about hope. Hope is a light shining in a dark place. Week 2, we talked about peace, sharing that light with people who need it and having peace in our hearts. And this week, we're talking about joy. Joy means great happiness, the kind that fills your heart all the way up. Now, joy isn't exactly the same as happiness. Happiness can come from things that happen around us, like getting a new toy or winning a game or eating your favorite snack. Those things make us smile, but that feeling doesn't last. Joy, though, joy comes from inside us. It's a warmth in our heart that stays with us even when things aren't perfect. And the best part, joy comes from God. On our Advent wreath, we have 3 purple candles. Remember, I talked about that just a minute ago, and 1 pink one, and the pink one is joy. The purple ones are hope, peace, and love. This time of year, the days are shorter, and we don't have as much daylight. We've got more dark hours, and that kind of sometimes makes us feel down. But our joy candle reminds us of the excitement that we feel about Jesus coming to earth. That kind of joy never fades. You know how you feel super happy when you get something new, but after a while that kind of wears off? Well, the joy that Jesus gives us does not wear off ever. The pink candle is also called the shepherd's candle because the shepherds were the first one to hear the good news that Jesus had come to earth. And I've got my papers out of order. They were so full of joy that they were the first ones to hear the good news that Jesus was born when he came down to earth, born in a stable. And they were full of joy, and they hurried to see the miracle for themselves. Jesus is the light of the world, and because of that, our joy candle is a brighter color. It's a pink. It's not a dark purple like the others, it's a pink. It reminds us that light always wins over darkness. And the white candle in the center is called the Christ candle. It reminds us of Jesus, whose light is pure and perfect. The Bible tells us that real joy does not come from things like houses or toys or video games or even other people. Joy comes from the Lord. And when Jesus lives in our hearts, no one can take his joy away. During Advent, we celebrate the beautiful gifts that God gives us: hope, peace, joy, and love. And the best part? With Jesus, we just don't have these gifts at Advent time. We have them all the time. So I think that's beautiful that we have those gifts all the time. So this week we're going to read Isaiah. And let me fix this to where we can pop it over here. Okay. We're going to read Isaiah 35, 1 through 10. The desert will be parched land. The desert will be parched. Land will be glad. The wilderness will rejoice and blossom like the crocus. It will burst into bloom. It will rejoice greatly and shout for joy. The glory of Lebanon will be given to it. The splendor of Carmel and Sharon. They will see the glory of the Lord and the splendor of our God. Strengthen the feeble hands, steady the knees that give way. Say to those with fearful hearts, be strong, do not fear. Your God will come. He will come with a vengeance. With divine retribution, he will come to save you. Then will the eyes of the blind be opened and the ears of the deaf be unstopped. The lame shall leap like a deer, and the mute tongue shall shout for joy. Water will gush forth in the wilderness and streams in the desert. The burning sand will become a pool, the thirsty ground bubbling springs. In the haunts where the jackals once lay, grass and reeds and papyrus will grow. And a highway will be there, and it will be called the way of holiness. The unclean will not journey on it. It will be for those who walk in the way. Wicked fools will not go about on it. No lion will be there, nor any ferocious beast get up on it. They will not be found there, but only the redeemed will walk there. And the ransom of the Lord will return. They will enter Zion with singing. Everlasting joy will crown their heads. Gladness and joy will overtake them, and sorrow and sighing will flee away. In this reading, the prophet Isaiah reminds us that even while we wait for God to make all things right, we can live in joy. Because God has saved, God is saving, and God will save. Verse 10 tells us that God's people will return with singing, and that everlasting joy shall be upon their heads. That means the joy that God gives us lasts forever. Our joy candle helps us remember this amazing truth. Okay, it's time to sing. I hope Oscar's listening because we're getting ready. If anybody's out there watching, say hi in the comments. That helps the analytics. It helps helps me know that you're there, that you're out there listening. It helps all the way around. It's really nice to know. We're going to do our songs and our stories, and then we'll do our craft. But before I do the songs, stories, and craft, I'm going to tell you once again what you'll need. So if you haven't got your things gathered up, you can gather them up. You're going to need 2 clear cups. If you don't have clear cups and want to make it like with a red Solo cup, you can do that. You just can't see the things inside of it. Or if you have a clear plastic bottle with a lid, you can always use that. Decorative and packing tape or colored duct tape will work. I'm going to show you 3 different ways to tape it. You're going to need the noise makers inside, either macaroni, beads, beans, dried beans, small rocks would work. Anything that would make that shaking sound. Pretty things to put inside with it, ribbons, jewel, gems, that sort of thing. And then I have scissors down because I curled my ribbon. I'll show you how I did that when we put it in there. So those are things we're going to need to make our shaker. And after we make our shaker, I have one new song to teach us too, and we can play our shakers and sing our song. Okay, so we're going to sing our Advent song first. And I will tell y'all that my voice is not great tonight. I don't know if I'm trying to get a sinus infection or what, so please forgive me if it doesn't quite come out perfectly. But you know, the Lord said make a joyful noise, so we're just going to try to do that tonight. We know our week 1 and week 2. We're going to learn our week 3 verse. And the week 3 verse is just a little bit different. It slows down just a little bit than the others. So here we go. The Advent song. Advent is the time we wait and pray for Jesus to be born on Christmas Day. Each week we light a candle bright, a little flame of faith and light. Week 1, the candle of hope. Light the candle, hope begins. Jesus' love will heal our sins. Prophets told of his birth one day. Our hearts already show the way. Light the candles one by one till the world rejoices. Christ has come. Hope and peace and joy and love shine through us, O Lord above. Week 2, the candle of peace. Light the candle, peace will glow. Trust in God and let it show. Calm our hearts, our fears, reliefs. Jesus, come and bring us peace. Light the candles one by one till the world rejoices. Christ has come. Hope and peace and joy and love shine through us, O Lord above. Week 3, the candle of joy. Let's see if I can make it work here. Light the candle, joy burns bright, pink and glowing, warm and light. Angels sing, the Lord is near. Our hearts rejoice, his time is here. Let's do that again so you can hear it again. It goes up higher. Light the candle, joy burns bright, pink and glowing, warm. Sing, the Lord is near. Our hearts rejoice, his time is here. Light the candles one by one till the world rejoices. Christ has come. Hope and peace and joy and love shine through us, O Lord above. Let's sing that last verse again. Week 3. Week 3, the candle of joy. Light the candle, joy burns bright, pink and glowing, warm with light. Angels sing, the Lord is near. Our hearts rejoice, his time is here. Light the candles one by one till the world rejoices. Christ has come. Hope and peace and joy and love shine through us, O Lord above. There we go. That one's just a little bit different, and week 4 slows down like that one too. So we will learn it next week. Okay, so let's switch to our new song. This is called Be a Light. Now, I will confess, this is not a Christmas song. It's not even an Advent song particularly. It's just a really sweet song about being a light and being a good person. And I figured since we were shining in the darkness, we might as well be a light while we were at it. And I thought it was really cute. So technically it's not a Christmas or an Advent song, but I think it works for what we're doing. So it goes. Let me get my head work here. Be a light, be a star, be a candle in the dark. You can shine like a city on a hill. Give your hand, give your heart, give the very best you are. Be the salt of the earth, if you will. You can help and serve somebody you know. Share your light and love wherever you go. For life can be blessed and bright when you choose to be a light. Always seek to be meek, don't get angry or upset. Never swear or call anyone a fool. Just forgive and forget, for nobody's perfect yet. Never judge other folks, it's not cool. You can help and serve somebody you know. Share your light and love wherever For life can be blessed and bright when you choose to be a light. Jesus taught us to love and give, for that's the happiest way to live. Have some faith when you pray in the quiet of your room, for He knows what you need before you ask. And in all that you do, try to live the golden rule. Every good thing you choose to do will last. You can help and serve somebody you know. Share your light and love wherever you go. For life can be blessed and oh so bright when you choose to be a light. Oh, that's be a light. Okay. So we'll sing it one more time because that now that you've heard it. Oh, Oscar likes to sing. I'm glad Oscar likes to sing, and that's good. Okay. So we're going to sing it one more time. The recording that I learned this from is a little higher, and I'm trying not sing in that really high register so everybody can sing with me. But I may have to go in between parts of it because it goes higher. So it goes, be a light, be a star, be a candle in the dark. You can shine like a city on a hill. Give your hand, give your heart, give the very best you are. Be the salt of the earth, if you will. You can help and serve somebody you know. Share your light and love wherever you go. For life can be blessed and bright when you choose to be a light. Always seek to be meek, don't get angry or upset. Never swear or call anyone a fool. Just forgive and forget, for nobody's perfect yet. Never judge other folks, it's not cool. You can help and serve somebody you know. Share your light and love wherever you go. For life can be blessed and bright when you choose to be a light. Jesus taught us to love and give, for that's the happiest way to live. Have some faith when you pray in the quiet of your room, for He knows what you need before you ask. And in all that you do, try to live the golden rule. Every good thing you choose to do will last. You can help and serve somebody you know. Share your light and love wherever you go. For life can be blessed and oh so bright when you choose to be a light. I love that. I think it's so much fun. Okay. Be a light, be a light. I love that. Okay, so we did our Advent song. We did Be a Light. I am going to mute the mic just a minute, and I'm going to move it over to the other side of my keyboard, and I'm going to read you the book. I figured out a way this afternoon that I can put the book under my camera, and you can see the book better. And I thought I would have to read it upside down, but I wasn't thinking I can look at my screen and read it. So give me 1 second. Okay, I moved you over, and that way you won't make a thumping sound when I turn you around. Okay. So we are going to, I'm going to put you on the big face cam. You won't see me. You're just going to see the book. But our book is called Sounding Joy. It's by Ellie Holcomb, and she's the author. That means she wrote the book. And it's illustrated by Laura Ramos. That means that she did the pictures. And it's called Sounding Joy. So I'm going to switch the camera and see if I can't let you all see the book a little better that way. Oscar Light Being a Light. Oh, I'm glad you like that. It's a really fun song, and I thought it made a lot of sense in this series because, you know, we want to help Him, we want to serve Him, we want to do for others. And so I thought it was a really sweet song. So I'm going to the big craft camera. You will just see the book. You won't see me. Okay, I'll be here. I promise you'll hear my voice. Okay. Our book is called Sounding Joy, and let me get it evened up here. Okay, Sounding Joy. And like I said, the author is Ellie Holcomb. She wrote the book, illustrated by Laura Ramos. What does joy sound like? Is it quiet like snow? I'm trying to get it where you can see it all. Here we go. Is it quiet like snow? Does joy sound like the laughter of friends that you know? Looks like they're having a good time around a fire pit. Is joy like the sound of a kiss on your cheek? She's kissing the reindeer. Or the little deer. I guess it's not a reindeer, is it? Or like holding your breath when you play hide and seek. Look, they're hiding behind the trees. Maybe joy sounds real loud like hip hip hooray! Or whispered I love you at the end of the day. Joy sounds a little like all of these things, but a long time ago, joy sounded like wings. If you can imagine on a dark winter's night, the sky filled with angels all shining with light. And suddenly the shepherds and sheep down below, wait a minute, were surrounded by songs from the heavenly host. Glory to God and peace to all men. The angels, they sang it again and again. There is good news. God bent down low and sent his son to make heaven our home. There he is there's the stable. So every Christmas we string up the lights to remember the way that those angels shone bright. And we sing all the songs and we bang all the drums to remember the night that God sent his son. Glad tidings, great joy, we are never alone. The songs will remind us we all have a home. So every Christmas, each girl and each boy can lift up their voices and repeat, sounding joy. The end. Okay, so we've sang our songs. We sang our Advent song. We sang Be a Light. And now we're going to make our craft. I am going to stack all of these up here so I can show you the ones that I've made. I've got a whole bunch to show you different ways to tape them. But we are going to make one. So let me turn my... No, that's not what I want. Yeah, that's what. Sorry, I'm having trouble tonight. I'm struggling just a little bit. Okay, we're going to make a shaker. So I'm going to show you 4 here that I have that I made. Now, 2 of them are decorated, 2 of them are not. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our 2 cups and put them together with tape. I used pretty tape and then I used packing tape on this one so that it has a pretty middle. And then I put, of course, you put the stuff inside first. You can see I've got macaronis and ribbons and pretty things inside mine. And then I put stickers on the outside. Both of these are made with what I call pretty tape. It's this kind of tape. This is like washi tape. It's little rolls of pretty tape that you can buy. And then I put the clear packing tape over it. You can do that, or if you would rather, You can just do the clear tape. This one's just clear tape. Now, I didn't put any pretty things in this one. It's just got the macaronis in it. I made it just for examples. But you can see where I taped it with Scotch tape there too, to hold it together to get the tape around it. This one's just clear tape. If you would rather not use the pretty tape, you can just do it with clear tape. Then you put your pretty things in, your stickers on the outside. Or this one, I did with colored duct tape. And I like these ones the best because I think they're the prettiest. But you can do it either way. You can do colored duct tape. You can do just clear tape. You can do the pretty tape and with the packing tape over it. So there's different ways to do this. So I'm going to sit these back over here out of the way, and we're going to make one. And I'm going to do the one with the pretty tape and the packing tape over it, because I like it the best. It's a personal choice. You can make it any way that you like. It's a personal choice. So the first thing you're going to need is 2 plastic cups. So I've got my 2 cups. Let me see if I can turn my camera around a little bit so everything's showing. Okay. So I've got 2 plastic cups. Okay, let me get my bag of stuff here. I've got stuff sitting everywhere. All right, I have a box of macaronis, and so I'm going to put macaroni in my cup because that's what I'm going to use to make my shaking noise. And you can put however much you want, but you don't want to fill it all the way up because if you do, then it doesn't shake back and forth and make the noise. So you can use macaroni, you could use dried beans, you could use beads, you could use small rocks. You could use any kind of thing to make noise with. Okay. So then I'm going to add some pretty things inside of it. And I have those in a baggie here that I'm going to pull out. And we are going to use this washi tape here in a minute. So we'll need that. I don't need the cotton ball. I don't know why I've got that. All right. So I have some little gems here. Let me show you. Some little gemstones that I bought at one of the dollar places. And so I'm just going to pour some of those out in my hand. And see, they're little gemstones, just little pretty things, little gemstones. So I'm going to put those in. And I think I want 2 or 3 more of those. I'll put some gemstones in mine. Okay. And then I have what I call table scatter. You can buy these at the dollar store or any place. It's just little pretty things that you if you're decorating a table, you can scatter them on your table to make it pretty. So I'm going to get a handful of that and kind of show you what I've got. I've got little packages with little crosses on them, little starbursts, leaves, stars, diamonds, just all kinds of little pretty things. There's a snowflake. So I'm just going to put some pretty things in there to, when I shake it, it's got pretty things roaming around in there with it. And I have spilled my table scatter everywhere. I guess that's why it's called table scatter. It goes everywhere. I'll put that in my Ziploc bag over here. Let me clear that up. Ooh, I want the green piece. I love green. Green's my favorite color. If you haven't figured that out by now, green's my favorite color. Okay, and then we're going to, I have some pieces of ribbon that I cut, and I'm going to cut this one in half because I think it's too long. And then I'm going to take my scissors. Now, if you're little, make sure that you use children's safe scissors to do this. You hold your ribbon and you pull it up like that along there, and it'll curl it like that. And so I'm going to put a couple little ribbon curls in mine because I like the ribbon curls. I think they're cute. And what are you on my, well, you must have been the end of the roll of the ribbon because there's a piece of paper on it. So let's see. Let's cut that off and throw that away. And see if I can get one or two more curl pieces in there. So you hold on to the ribbon, go right down to where your thumb is, and then you just slide the ribbon along the thing and it curls it. Okay, so I've got 3 pieces of ribbon in there. Now you could put all kinds of pretty stuff in there if you wanted to, but that's all I'm going to put in mine. I think it's plenty. So I'll put my bag back over here. Okay, so what do I do with my stickers? I've lost them, but I haven't. Okay. So then I'm going to put the other one on top of this one. And I'm going to take a piece of Scotch tape and I'm going to tape it together so that I can lay it sideways to tape it. That makes it easier, or at least I think it does. That way you're not fighting with it and spilling your stuff out, which I tend to do that when I make this. I've spilled mine several times. Okay, so now we've got them put together. And I'm going to lay it down like that. And I'm going to take my pretty pink washi tape, and I think I'm going to use this one this time. I made one with that color already. I think I'm going to try this the pink stripy washi tape that I've got here. Now the trick to this is finding the end of it, and right there it is. Okay. I'm using the pretty washi tape because it's pretty, plain and simple. And I had it all snaggled up there. Okay, so then we're just going to take and lay it on our seam. And take it around. And you kind of have to pick it up and follow the seam around. Can you see what I'm doing? Yeah. You just have to kind of work with it. And the washi tape will tend to try to bunch up on you. You just have to kind of watch it. All right, and then I'm going to snip that. And I've got my pretty tape to kind of cover up the seam of where the cups meet. Now, you might could leave it at that, but I don't think that's very sturdy when you're going to be shaking it around. Now, you could always take more of the pretty tape and make it thick, make a thicker row around it if you wanted to. But what I do is I just take plain packing tape and go around it to make sure it's strong. And you just have to kind of fight with it. It'll want to fight with you. And it will kind of bunch up a little bit, but I don't know any way not to make it bunch up. But I want mine strong enough that I can shake it when I want to sing with it. So we put the tape around it. We work around to make sure all our tape is down. And that's it. Okay. We've got a shaker baked. Now, want to go a step farther and pretty it up a little bit more. So I'm going to put stickers on the outside of mine. So I have a bag full of stickers here. So let me grab my stickers out. Now I have done this before with like puffy stickers. I don't like them as well because when you're holding on to it and shaking it and singing with it, they kind of get in the way. So I like the flat stickers. So I have some happy smiley face stickers. I have some just little colored stickers, which I like those really well. I have some stars. And I have some jewels, but the jewels I think would get in the way of me shaking, so I'm not going to use the jewels. I'm going to use these flat stickers. I like them the best. So I made one. Where are you? This one has smiley faces all over it. And this one has the solid stickers all over it. So this one, I think I'm going to make a combination of all three. Of the smiley faces and the solid stickers and the stars. So I'm going to put stickers all over my thing. And you just put ever how many makes your little heart happy. You just sticker it up until you're happy with it, and then you've got your shaker prettied up. So I'm going to put some stickers on mine. And this just takes a minute. You have to go around, and my problem is always picking out which sticker I want to use more than putting it on there. I tend to stand and sit and stare at the little sticker thing and think, okay, what color do I want next? So I'm going to put one more smiley face on there. Well, maybe. That one doesn't want to come off. There we go. Come off of there. You were being ugly. And then I'm going to put a couple of the just colored stickers on there. I'm going to put them down kind of to cover on my tape here. I got plenty of time. I was making sure I wasn't running low on time. Okay, and then I'm going to add a couple of star stickers onto it. And you can put as many or few or none stickers if you don't want any stickers. I think it makes it prettier. I like the stickers on mine. All right, so we got the top stickered up. So let's sticker up the bottom. Now I used more smiley faces on the bottom on that one. So let's make it separate this way. I'm going to put the just colored stickers around the top, and we'll put the smiley faces along the bottom. We'll make them opposite. Okay, so let's put some smiley faces on there. Put some smiley faces on. Can you see what I'm doing? I'm just adding stickers. Some of these don't want to come off here. They are being very, very, very stubborn. My nails are not very long either. That doesn't help matters any. Okay, put you down there. We need one more smiley face right there. How about a small one? I've been using the more bigger and medium size. Let's put a small one down there. Okay, and then we're going to put some stars at the top. And I did silver and gold at the bottom. I'm going to do colors at on this side. I'm going to do green. And I'm going to do blue. And red. Need another star right there. Let's put a silver one between them. We'll just put all the colors up here. Okay. So now, I have got stickers all over my shaker. I've got happy faces and colors and stars all over my shaker. And that is it. That's how to make a shaker. You take 2 cups, put your stuff in it to make it shake, and make it pretty. Now, if you want to, you can put stickers on the top and the bottom. I didn't, but you could if you wanted to. But that is our shaker. Now, I'm going to switch cameras because we're going to do one more thing with our shaker before we stop. So hold on one second. Let me switch us back around here. Okay, I switched the mic back up to the front now too. Put me back to this camera. Okay. So I thought, since we were celebrating joy this week, and we were, oh, thank you, I'm glad you like it. It's not a really hard craft, but it's something that I think littles would really like, and even maybe preteens would like, because it makes noise, you know, and it's easy to make. You don't need a lot of stuff to make it. So I thought what we would do, since we're talking about joy this week, and we've got a musical instrument, we ought to learn another song. Now, I will say I didn't type this one out, so you're just going to have to learn it from singing it. But I think once I start singing it, you'll recognize it, because it's a real recognizable song. And I figure most everybody's heard this song. And I want you to play your shaker. Now, I'm going to put my shaker kind of off this way, because I don't want I don't want it to be all you hear in the microphone. But I'm going to teach you another song, and we're going to play our shaker and sing our song. So I'm sure all of you have heard the song, I've got the joy, 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 joy down in my heart. You've heard that song probably, right? Okay. So we're going to change it just a little bit to fit with our theme today. And in fact, we can take it back 2 weeks and use the themes we've all went all the way back to our Advent days. So we're going to say, I've got the joy of Jesus down in my heart. Where? Down in my heart. Where? Down in my heart. I've got the joy of Jesus down in my heart. Down in my heart to stay. And then we go back to last week was peace. I've got the peace of Jesus down in my heart. Where? Okay, we got it. Okay, and then we go back to I've got the hope of. Okay, we're going to go all the way back. Okay, we got it. All right, Lisa. I hope Oscar's ready because we're going to sing and make noise. Okay, so you're going to take your shaker, and I'm going to put mine back over here a little bit so it's not just right directly in front of the microphone. Are we ready? Here we go. I've got the joy of Jesus down in my heart. Where? Down in my heart. Where? Down in my heart. I've got the joy of Jesus down in my heart. Down in my heart to stay. Let's go back to peace. I've got the peace of Jesus down in my heart. Where? Down in my heart. Where? Down in my heart. I've got the peace of Jesus down in my heart. Down in my heart to stay. I've got the hope of Jesus down in my heart. Where? Down in my heart. Where? Down in my heart. I've got the hope of Jesus down in my heart. Down in my heart to stay. Back to joy. I've got the joy of Jesus down in my heart. Down in my heart. Down in my heart. I've got the joy of Jesus down in my heart. Down in my heart to stay. And there you go. You can sing with your shaker. We made a musical instrument, a musical shaker. We prettied it up with stickers. We just used cups and tape, and I used macaronis and some little pretty things inside of it. If you don't have clear cups, you can always use a clear bottle that's got a lid, and it'll do the same difference. I just like the cups because of the way you can hold it in the middle and make the shaking sound. And so once again, you can do it with just clear tape. You can do it with like the pretty tape that we did today, or you could do it with this is colored duct tape. I did several different I tried several different ways to see the way that it would work the best. I like the pretty tape and the packing tape over it, personally. So we made a shaker today. So let me set these down here out of my way. Okay. So I think we should review our other songs before we quit tonight. And then I will go over the craft list for next week. I have fought with next week's craft. I will be honest. I've had some feedback on it that people didn't really like what I'm doing, but it's going to be what I'm going to do. I've changed it a little bit. It's good, but it's what we're going to make. So, all right. Let me switch the camera, and we'll sing our other two songs again real quick. Boom. We don't want Be a Light first. We want Advent song first. Okay. Here we go. Advent is the time to wait. Advent is... Let me get this. That's the wrong tune. I'm trying to do the other Advent song. Advent is the time we wait and pray. There we go. For Jesus to be born on Christmas Day. Each week we light a candle bright, a little flame of faith and light. Week 1, the candle of hope. Light the candle, hope begins. Jesus' love will heal our sins. Prophets told of his birth one day. Our hearts already show the way. Light the candles one by one, till the world rejoices Christ has come. Hope and peace, then joy and love, shine through us, O Lord above. Week 2, the candle of peace. Light the candle, peace will glow. Trust in God and let it show. Calm our hearts, our fears release. Jesus, come and bring us peace. Light the candles one by one, till the world rejoices Christ has come. Hope and peace and joy and love shine through us, O Lord above. Week 3, the candle of joy. Light the candle, joy burns bright, pink and glowing, warm with light. Angels sing, the Lord is near, our hearts rejoice, His time is here. Light the candles one by one, till the world rejoices Christ has come. Hope and peace and joy and love shine through us, O Lord above. So our verse this week is, light the candle, joy burns bright, pink and glowing, warm with light. Angels sing, the Lord is near, our hearts rejoice, His time is here. And so that's our new verse for this week. We're learning a verse every week. Next week we'll learn the fourth and the final verse. We've only got one more week of Advent, guys, and then our series will be over. I'll be kind of sad we've had a good time with this. All right, let's sing Be a Light. Be a light, be a star, be a candle in the dark. You can shine like a city on a hill. Give your hand, give your heart, give the very best you are. Be the salt of the earth, if you will. You can help and serve somebody you know. Share your light and love wherever you go. For life can be blessed and bright when you choose to be a light. Always seek to be meek. Don't get angry or upset. Never swear or call anyone a fool. Just forgive and forget, for nobody's perfect yet. Never judge other folks, it's not cool. You can help and serve somebody you know. Share your light and love wherever you go. For life can be blessed and bright when you choose to be a light. Jesus taught us to love and give, for that's the happiest way to live. Have some faith when you pray in the quiet of your room, for He knows what you need before you ask. And in all that you do, try to live the golden rule. Every good thing you choose to do will last. You can help and serve somebody you know. Share your light and love wherever you go. For life can be blessed and oh so bright when you choose to be a light. Be a light. I love that one. I think it's so much fun. Okay. So next week we are going to make a manger scene and it's going to be titled Love Came Down at Christmas. So you're going to need construction paper in red, green, brown, yellow, and white, a black magic marker, scissors, glue, a pencil, and that's it. So let me go over that one more time. Construction paper in red, green, brown, yellow, and white, scissors, glue, pencil, and a black marker. Okay. I hope that you will tune in again with me next week. This one's been kind of short because the craft didn't take very long to make. The craft usually eats up more time than this one did. This one was a very fast craft because we just taped it together and put our stuff inside of it, put our stickers on it, and made a shaker. But I thought since it was joy, we had to do something joyful. And what's more joyful than singing and making noise? Oscar came back. I'm glad he likes that one. Let's one more time sing our last song. We'll sing the joy verse of it. I've got the joy of Jesus down in my heart. Where? Down in my heart. Where? Down in my heart. I've got the joy of Jesus down in my heart. Down in my heart to stay. Good job. Oh, and yes, Somerset will post the supply list on Facebook as well. And I usually do a post on my Facebook page telling the supplies as well. But it's craft paper in red, green, brown, yellow, and white. You're going to need scissors, glue, a pencil, and a black marker. Okay. So come back again next week. We'll have a new Advent song. We'll finish our other Advent song. We might have enough time to go over all of our Advent songs that we've done over the course of the 4 weeks. Next week our theme is love. And so we've gone over our craft supplies, and I hope you will join me again for that. We're 10 minutes shy of an hour, and normally hold us an hour, but I'm not going to tonight because the craft just didn't take as long. I appreciate everybody that's here, everybody that's watching that maybe didn't post and say hi that I'm here. I know that I have a sister-in-law that watches. She doesn't always get to post, but she watches. So I hope she's watching again tonight. So join me again next week, same time, same place, 6:30 on Tuesday night for our last night of Advent series. And we will finish up with a bang, I hope. So as I say to everybody, as I always say, I've always ended my streams this way, and I'm going to end this one the same way. Love to all, be safe, and be kind to one another. Okay, I'll see you next week, guys. This is Miss Bev, or Wappet's mom, out. Bye, guys.